What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do iron-on. So before we get started, the one thing that you are going to make sure that you have before trying to do iron-on is you want to make sure you have the material. You want to make sure that you know what you're doing, because otherwise you're going to mess it up. So first of all, I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to put the iron-on on. So here's a shirt that I got off of clearance, and so I'm the type of person, like, I like to find shirts and stuff off of clearance to put vinyl and stuff on, just because, like, sometimes vinyl stays on, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so next you're going to make sure that you have your machine on, you have your Cricut access app open. I unfortunately am signed into my mother's. I want to sign into mine. So she has a Cricut, and so do I, and we just like share ideas. So that's why I'm on hers. So you're gonna want to make sure it's on yours. You're gonna want to make sure that you hit new project, because yeah, otherwise you're just getting something else. So I'm gonna find something that I want to put on here. Okay, so something that I want to put on here. Alright, so I'm going to do the Dingle Hopper hair, don't care with the fork, from The Little Mermaid. So with that, before you even do any of that, you're going to want to make sure that you actually have vinyl. Iron-on vinyl for it. And you're going to need an iron. My iron is obviously around the corner, being heated up. So I'm going to use this color. So with iron-on, you want to make sure that this shiny part right here goes face down and this dull part is up, because that's the way it's going to cut. So I'm going to turn on my machine. I'm going to open her up. Okay, so she's ready. So, alright, so here's my mat. Like I said, you're going to take this shiny part and you're going to place it on the downside. Place it on the downside. So we can't see the blue glitter iron-on that I wanted to just use. So once you've used your mat like this so many times, I like to keep tape around, because otherwise this is going to like come up while cutting. So I just like to simply tape the corner in order to do this. So I've already selected it, the Dingle Hopper, and I'm just gonna do insert. And this is a kid's shirt. So the one thing that you can do is you can take the shirt, lay it out, bless me. So you can take the shirt and like lay it on here to figure out, like, okay, how big do I want it? So as you can see here, 0 starts over here. So I want to bring it over towards the middle a little bit more. So if I were to do it, I want to do over to at least like 7. So you're going to go back into your phone and you're going to go to edit. I'm going to say that I want the width, because I want it to be 7 inches wide, and then it automatically will measure the height for you. So then you're going to push make it. So I already have the color, so it doesn't even matter if it's in that color. I know what color I want it on. So you need to click on this matte one over here. We need to make sure that it says mirror for iron-on. So that way when you go back to the mat, it's flipped. So then from there you're good to go. You're going to hit continue and it's going to bring you to this screen. on this screen, you need to select your accessory, which is your machine. Once it is paired, it's going to automatically go over to the Cricut machine. Now where you need to stop at is right here, because you want to make sure that your material set is set to iron on, or if you feel like using the custom setting, we want to turn the knob on the Cricut machine. We want to turn the knob on the Cricut machine to custom. So once we get it to custom, it's asking you right here, where my finger is, for glitter iron on. I'm going to select that. So next is just basically saying like load your mat, load your tools. So this is the part where the machine is blinking the up and down arrow for you to load it. So what you want to do is just slide it in, hit that arrow, and then you see this light is blinking. The light is blinking, and we want to hit it. We want it to print. We want it to cut. Okay. So in the meantime, while it's cutting, what we can do with the shirt is take the tag off, if you have one on there. If not, hey, then you just need to get ready to go to the next step. And the next step is just to iron the shirt down in the area where you are going to want to be able to apply this. Alright, so tags off. So what I want to do, because I don't have a cord over there, is I want to do mine over towards the kitchen area where I have more of an outlet. Okay. So this is where, this right here is where I want to do mine. Right here on this counter. So I'm going to move this over just a tad bit, and I'm going to lay it out. Okay? I'm going to just iron it out. You can pick up pieces that somehow fall on here, because you want it to be as flat as possible. So this is what you could be doing in the meantime while you're waiting on it to be done printing. Alright, so after it is off of the machine and off of the mat, you want to just peel everything off to the point where it looks like this, but then you want to go into your D's, your O's, your A's, your P's, and your R's, and just take the middle parts out before we iron on. Okay, I think I have like two more, okay, one more now to peel off. Okay, so here's our dingle hopper hair don't care. So we're gonna go and iron it on at this moment. So once again, you gotta make sure your iron has been on and ready for this. Alright, so I'm back over here in my area. I've already ironed it, and you're just going to lay it wherever you think that it needs to go. So you can see here, dingle hopper hair don't care, and it is ready. Sometimes I use wax paper to put down under this, but I want the full effect of getting it ironed on. So some people have the Cricut press. Guess what? I don't. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't. I've looked into it for almost a year now. I'm just like, you know what, this iron works just fine. So if you don't have one, no biggie, don't stress. Don't feel like you got to go and spend a bunch of money for it. So just going to continuously go around. One thing I would say with iron-on, never take this clear piece up and then try and iron it back down, because then the iron-on vinyl will stick to your iron. And you're going to be looking like, okay, how do I get that off? That's where like some of these stains come from. When I first started trying this, I was like, oh, I can do it. And then I tried it, and it was not a good, successful thing to do, just because it sticks to your iron. So I just tend to, you know, like keep picking it up, moving it so that it gets all the pieces. And you want to make sure like you get the corners of the letters or the elements on the actual shirt. Okay, so this is where you could peel it back and see that it's gonna, you know, it's gonna come off. But if you have things that tend to, you know, peel back, you want to just place it right back down. There's no need to peel it off. Okay. Alright, so there we have it. Here's your piece. If you guys ever needed to like put it back down, you can do that, or you can just use wax paper. So here is the final product. Dingle Hopper hair down here. So thanks for joining me today on how to do iron-on and what to use and what you will need. So join me next time for another project.